Daniel chapter 12 gives the precise year in which we should expect the abomination of desolation. The traditional reading of Daniel 12:11 says, "From the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that makes desolate set up, there shall be 1,290 days." However, if you look at the Hebrew, the phrase "shall be taken away" is in the perfect type, which, according to Blue Letter Bible, means generally designates a completed action. The perfect is most often treated as a past because it is easier to think of a past event as complete than it is to think of a future or present one as complete. With this insight, a more neutral translation would read, "From the time that the daily sacrifice was taken away." And this would represent a past tense from the time that Daniel received the vision. The next part of the verse, reading, "and the abomination of desolation set up," is also improperly rendered. According to Blue Letter Bible, the verb set up is in the infinitive construct, which they define in much the same way that English uses its to go, and the gerund form going, and is often prefixed with the preposition to. A better rendering would be, "From the time the daily sacrifice was taken away to setting up of the abomination of desolation, there shall be 1,290 days." But the very next verse goes on to say, "Blessed is he that waits and comes to the 1,335 days." A quick reference to Strong's shows that the word comes can also be rendered extend or extended, and it is of the imperfect type, which is a continuing process. It is therefore typically translated as a present is extending or a future will be extending. Applying this information, we can now understand Daniel 12:12 to read, "Blessed is he that waits, extending for 1,335 days." Putting it all together, from the time that the daily was taken away to setting up the abomination that makes desolate, there shall be 1,290 days. Blessed is he who waits, extending for 1,335 days, for a total of 2,625 days. So, when was the sacrifice taken away? In the 8th year of the reign of King of Babylon, he took Jehoiakim prisoner, as the Lord had declared. Nebuchadnezzar removed the treasures from the temple of the Lord and from the royal palace, and cut up the gold articles that Solomon, king of Israel, had made for the temple of the Lord. Then the captain of the guard took the chief priest and the second priest and the 3 officers of the temple. This happens to be the exact same year that Daniel was also taken captive, and would be a point in time that he would understand precisely, just like 9/11 is for many of us. We now know the exact years of Nebuchadnezzar's reign with the certainty of clay tablets documenting the precise, unambiguous position of the sun, moon, and stars. With this information, we can now calculate the exact year of the coming abomination of desolation. It's the 2,625th year from 597 BC, which puts us at 2028. But Daniel also asked, "How long shall it be to the end of these wonders?" And he was told, "For a time, times, and a half. And when he shall have accomplished to distribute the power of the holy people, all things shall be finished." That is a total of 3.5 years. Furthermore, many people believe that the abomination will occur around Passover, because we were told by Yeshua to pray that our flight immediately after the abomination would not be in winter. 3.5 years from Passover 2028 is Feast of Tabernacles 2024. Daniel then goes on to say, Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked will do wickedly, and none of the wicked will understand, but the wise shall understand. Time is running out, so pray that you are ready for his soon return.